This is T-Bone on White Minorities.
This is Brett Davis from White Minorities.
You're blowing it up with capital chaos. Chaos.
Hi, this is Ann Pirate with Capital Chaos, and with me are White Minorities, T-Bone, the bassist, and Brett, the guitarist. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to meet with me. I know that we're excited for the show today at Death Angel. What do you have to say about tonight's show?
Oh, this is like a dream come true. I've listened to Death Angel since the mid-'80s, and I already got to talk to one of the members of the band, so my night's already made, man. It's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Brett on that one.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about your guys' name. It's okay. This is non-censored. You can say whatever you want. Why White Minorities? Why that particular name? Because I know that there is a lot of controversy behind it, and some people do think, derogatory terms. I know what it means, but for the people that don't, what is a white minority?
Well, there's lots of rumors going around the origin of the name, but originally our drummer Big Red invented our name White Minorities just because growing up in South Sacramento, Oak Park, we're the ghetto metal boys at Oak Park, so he felt, it was appropriate because all his friends were, I guess he was the only white guy, or so he felt like
it was true at their school. Supposedly it was an actual.
Yeah, there's some streets down in Oak Park we couldn't even walk down, honestly, being White Minorities, just to let you know. I don't know if a lot of people know that in Sacramento, but yeah, it's true. So that's kind of where the name comes from. It has no fascist, racist qualities to it, even though people try to nail us with that. We're no.
So
at least you remember it, it stays on people's minds, so that's good publicity or bad, it's still good for the white minorities.
It's provocative enough, I guess. Yeah.
Have you ever had any bands or venues not want to book you just because of the name?
No, actually, just because of things they say we've done that we didn't do. I won't name people specifically, but yeah, but not because of the name, no. Other reasons, but not the name.
That's awesome. So I know that you have other big shows coming up with Testament. You've also played with other larger names. What are your goals for this year? What are you guys looking to do?
We're looking to do more this year. Do more national act gigs and just play as much as possible and just blow this town up, man.
That's right.
Right. It's good for the resume for a local band searching for a label and things like that. It's to play with some headlining acts, and also it just blows people's mind that we're playing with these guys. It's really not as hard as you think when you're a hard-working band and you build a reputation and you promote like we do. You get rewarded this way with good shows, and that's what happens. So
I'd like to talk a little bit about that. I know that you guys do have a reputation for being one of the biggest self-promoting bands in Sacramento. You do have a large demographic. A lot of them are female, but that's because you guys are hot. What is it that you think that you do differently than other bands, or what is it that sets you apart in the fact that you do have so many people that are listening to your band?
I think we kind of transcend. We get a lot of people who don't, who kind of rap that like us, and they, we kind of win them over. We're kind of transcending different cultures, and people who don't like hardcore sometimes say they like us. They're more metal people, so we're kind of just a little bit all over the place. I think that's the main thing, and plus, Kyle's a great screamer, so who doesn't love a great screamer? God damn it!
This is true.
Yeah. On top of that, being very diverse in our style, it's also just hitting the streets, and not just on the digital networking sites, but on actually physically burning thousands of demos and flyers, printing out flyers, going to Kinko's, making flyers, booking lots of shows, talking to people, talking to our fans, being close with our fans, just the everyday footwork and stuff like that it takes to really put our name out there. That's so important, and it's a no-brainer to me. It's not,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. For instance, Troy was on at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock this morning on KYDS, pimping us on the Metal Power Hour, and that's some good stuff. If you haven't listened to it, wake up to it in the morning, and Metal Power Hour, Chieftain Eden.
91.5.
I love those kids on 91.5. They are so awesome.
Yeah, so stuff like that, just getting around and actually putting the old-fashioned footwork in, because I think that's something people are getting away from with the digital media and the digital networking or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The old-fashioned footwork, I think, works better than anything still.
Yes. So I know that you guys have had demos that you've burned that you do give out for free. You do have a full-length album that you worked with Rich Mauser, who is responsible for acts such as Oleander and Chris Cornell. Are you guys going to go in and do another album, or are you going to kind of just work on touring this year, or?
I think we're going to tour for most of it, and try to get as much usage out of this as possible, so unless we make a lot more money, then we might consider going back. I don't know.
We're currently planning a spring-summer little West Coast tour deal going on, so we're working on dates right now. And on top of that, yeah, we'll probably be hitting up Rich Mauser real soon for do 3 or 4 more songs. You know, probably spring-summer. We'll fit something in. We'll figure it out. But I think we're going to keep going to him as many times as we can because I mean, he just blows our minds. His talented engineering and production quality is just ridiculous. And a lot of local bands are sending their stuff to get mastered. Like Prylosis and Stepchild and by Rich Mauser because he's that good. So
that is awesome. So because you do play with a lot of local bands in Sacramento, what are some of your favorite bands to play with?
We love Chernobog, Silence of the Grim, Descendant, Defiant Circle, Animism,
Cryptic Memories,
yeah. Twitch Angry. We love them all.
Those are all good guys. Good guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
I thought you were going to say something.
I could keep naming Fall Rise, Prylosis, Stepchild, you know, all day long. I mean, we're all close knit. We all support each other, which is something I think is great in the scene. It's something that all bands should do instead of being about themselves and backing away. We all need to communicate and co-support.
I agree.
Each other's fans. We all gather each other's fans together, and we all become fans of each other. So it really works to everyone's advantage.
So who would your dream tour be? If you could pick any artist, national or local, who would you want to play with?
We're on it. Death Angel this month, Testament next month.
Exactly.
We're on it, man.
And for you?
I don't. Shoot, there's so many Megadeth, Metallica,
Yeah,
right?
that would be awesome.
The most epic ever would be Metallica, I would say. I don't know. I like Ozzy Osbourne, you know, and Rob Zombie. That would be cool, or something, you know, stuff like that. I don't know.
So you guys got some really cool videos on YouTube. There's Muzzle, there's the Strychnine one that you did for the veterans, and the one that I'm really excited to see is Sex Deals. You guys want to let us know a little bit about that video, what that's all about?
That was a very fun day of filming. I mean, basically, we got to hang around a bunch of girls and limos, and they all pretended like they liked you, you know. So it's all.
They did like you.
So I mean, it was a lot of hard work, and a lot of people, you know, put in a lot of time. So I'm looking forward to it coming out. This should be a groundbreaking video for this local scene here, you know.
I think it's going to blow Sacramento away.
Well, if it's edited good and the way I want it to turn out, it's going to be a very sexy video, and everyone out there is going to be, you know, either the girls will be double-clicking their mouse watching it, or the guys are going to be doing something else. But yeah, it's going to be one of those kind of videos, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it should be. I mean, I can't wait. Honestly,
That's awesome.
I see pieces of it, and it's like, ooh, it's sexy.
Have you guys been working on any new material?
Always, pretty much, you know. We got some songs in the wings.
Is that a collaborative effort between the four of you? There's not just one person that does the writing of the songs?
Me and Kyle. Kyle mostly. I just started chipping in recently, you know. So, but you know, we all talk about it and we all like kind of make decisions as we go through it, you know, and just build it at practice, basically, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we work really well together as far as working on these songs and communicating as far as what we think works, what we don't. And we all give each other feedback on everything, so that's good. Yeah.
I think one of the things that set you guys apart is that you don't have any lineup changes. How long have the four of you guys been doing this together?
It'll be 3 years for me this April, so.
So yeah, basically 3 years in the current lineup. You know, Brett's our newest member, and honestly, it's like the band wasn't really a band or complete in any form or the manner until Brett came along. So we feel like we're close. This is it. You know what I mean? This is White Minorities until, you know, something like God or lightning strikes or something intervenes. You know. Yeah,
but we're hungry though, definitely, man. We are a hungry band, so it shows on stage, I think, you know.
Oh yes, it does. And I know that you guys have T-Bone as your manager. Is that just because you want to have full say over what goes on with your music ability and the things that you do as far as shows?
He's just a genius at social networking and promoting. I mean, he knows it all.
I'm the ultimate spammer.
I wasn't gonna say it, but since you said it.
I spam everybody, and if you hate it, screw you. It works.
All right. So for the people that haven't heard you guys before, what would you like to let them know as far as what you want your music to get across or what to expect from you?
I just want to say, don't be scared of the name. I mean, all the fans that we have are all like really cool people, and our music crosses, you know, different genres. You know, we like to have a good time, so just come out and give us a try, man. I think you'll like it, you know.
Yeah, we get even like different age, like, you know, I get a lot of people who are in their 40s and 50s, like, oh, there's probably a bunch of young people there at shows. I'm like, no, we get a very diverse group of people, and as far as age and everything else. So it's like everyone has a good time because we just want to rock and have a good time, and we have the kind of music that everyone can relate to. Kind of, I mean, everyone can dig and get psychologically hooked and bop to it, you know. So.
And you are the only band in Sacramento that does integrate the sign language interpretation, which I think is awesome. And I know that a lot of those fans come out and they listen to you, and you have Carrie on stage. I think that really sets you guys apart. Are you going to continue to always do that?
As far as I can help, that's what I do for a living. You know, that's how I pay the bill, is interpreting sign language. So, I have that network with the deaf community and with interpreters. So, you know, as long as, you know, we could keep the interpreter we have, or, you know, Carrie, she's great, but, you know, I'm always planning on do that, whether she can go along with us or not. But I mean, as far as touring and stuff, it might be hard to do, but as far as always local shows, we have a big deaf community here, and a lot of them are our fans. So, you know, we want to provide an option for them to come enjoy our shows to the fullest, just like hearing people do.
We get to party with them just like anybody else, you know. I don't know sign language, but I know you want to drink, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, exactly.
Gesturing works well.
Yeah. I think it's really awesome how you guys do that. It's cool because they should be included in anything, not just, you know, certain genres of music. So I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to meet with me, and I will see you inside.
Very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Rock on. Yeah.
Yeah.